Band-in-a-Box can be a great aid in songwriting if you have an idea for a melody and you need some chords. Now, for example, here's a vocal, and this is what it sounds like.
'Cause this is my lifeline, lifeline. I'm feeling high. Get it right this time, this time. Breathe your life.
So I think that would make a nice chorus for a song, but I have no idea what chords I need or are going to work with it. Now, I have an idea. It's kind of an F minor, but other than that, I'm open to ideas, and I think Band-in-a-Box can help me. So I'm going to switch over to the standalone version here, and I'm going to switch views to the audio edit view, and I'm going to just drag and drop this in. I've got this chorus idea here. It's dry with no reverb. And I'm going to get this little import box. I'm going to overwrite any existing audio, although there wasn't any to begin with. And I'm just going to have this start right at bar 1, beat 1 time in terms of the chorus bar, beat, tick, etc. And let's go OK. And we can see here there was a little bit of a beat or two until the vocal came in. So it's lined up at that bar and beat. And I know the tempo is 124. And with that done, let's use Band-in-a-Box now to analyze this. I'm going to click Auto Analysis and figure out an interesting chord progression for me. So this is asking me with the chord wizard here. And by the way, if you're not seeing this, let me just cancel that for a moment. You might see something like this when you go to the audio edit view. And if you're seeing that, you can just click here and go to Audio Chord Wizard, because that's what we want. So with that done, let me just click no again for a moment. I just want to show you these boxes. I'm going to click Auto Analysis and then the Analyze button. And it's suggesting that with this tempo, it's going to base the chords based on that. So I'm going to go yes. And here's calculating it, analyzing the chords. And now if I switch back to chord view, we have a little arrangement. Now, I don't know that it's all going to work. I have a style chosen here, jazz funk. But let's listen. Going to generate the playback and we'll hear what it's like.
'Cause this is my lifeline, lifeline. I'm feeling high. Get it right this time, this time. Breathe your life.
Some odd choices there, but it's working. I'm just going to change this first chord to F minor. And I'm going to change that one to F minor as well. And let's just regenerate that and see if that works a little better.
'Cause this is my lifeline, lifeline. I'm feeling high. Get it right this time, this time.
Nice.
Breathe your life.
Yeah, maybe I'd leave that at that B flat sus. But with one or two little tweaks, it's generated an interesting chord progression here that I probably would not have come up with on my own. And as well, some interesting parts. I just want to hear this arrangement now without the vocal and see what I want to use. Kind of cool. All right, I want to bring that into my DAW. I'm going to go to the audio here and just mute that. And you see it's muted here in the mixer. Now I can bring the individual tracks over and that'll give me a lot more flexibility, but I'm going to just take the master and drag that over to the drop zone over here. So it's going to calculate a stereo file that's a mix of everything. And it doesn't give me as much flexibility, but I'm doing it for demonstration purposes here because I want to do another little experiment and see if we analyze this same raw vocal again with a different style, what kind of results we're going to get harmonically. So let's start by just dragging and dropping this into the DAW for now. I'll just take that and bring it to an empty audio track right over there. That should do it. And we can hear it now with the vocal from the DAW.
Because this is my life.
Let me just line that right up with the downbeat. There we go.
Because this is my lifeline, lifeline. I'm feeling high. Get it right this time, this time. Breathe your life.
So that's really nice. I definitely wouldn't have come up with those chords on my own, and I definitely wouldn't have come up with that arrangement in those specific parts. All right, I've got another style here. That's my little audition. Just going to click OK. And I'm going to start by setting this to F minor and 124 right away. and see if that influences the chord generation with this different information and the different styles. So let's go back to Audio Edit. And again, I'm in the Audio Chord Wizard, which is where I want to be. And I'm going to just drag that in. And it's going to prompt me, and I want it to line up right at the beginning of the bar. And let's analyze this and see if the chords are a little bit different this time. Of course, the arrangement will be. And yeah, they are. These E's have to be changed to F minor. That's just a bad calculation. But we had different chord there, and we had different chords here and different chords here. Let me just change these to F minor. And same thing here. Same thing here. Let's see what we get.
'Cause this is my lifeline, lifeline. I'm feeling high. Get it right this time, this time. Breathe your life.
So again, really interesting. Just going to leave that at the B flat sus. And well, obviously very different arrangement, but really interesting. And again, let me just mute the audio for a moment and listen to that. And we can bring the whole thing, either the individual tracks or the mix, into the DAW. So I'm going to do the same thing and drag and drop this into my DAW just to compare it with the original. And I'll just do the full mix for the moment. I'll just bring that to the next audio track, and it's lined right up at the downbeat. And now we can just A-B them back to back. So here's this new one.
'Cause this is my lifeline, lifeline. I'm feeling high. Get it right this time, this time. Breathe your life.
And here's the first version.
'Cause this is my lifeline, lifeline. I'm feeling high. Get it right this time, this time. Breathe your life.
So some similarities, of course, but some subtle harmonic differences, and of course, arrangement and part generation differences. So that's an idea of how we can use Band-in-a-Box as a songwriting tool when we have an idea for a melody, but need some ideas for harmony and to kickstart some actual arrangement ideas with some parts. We'll see you for more in the next video.